Okay, welcome back to another live stream where I have to constantly keep my hand on my phone. Yeah, that's right, we're back with Five Nights at Candy's. Or whatever. Alright, hello. Welcome back to another live stream. Okay, no one's in chat so far. All messages, yeah, okay. No messages, no one in chat so far. Okay, if you can probably tell by the title of the stream, we are going to be... This is a little challenge we're doing. Can I be Five Nights at Candy's remastered without using the cameras? I believe in you. Hello. Welcome to the stream, and believe in you, thank you. So, yeah, we're doing a custom challenge in Five Nights at Candy's, which is a FNAF fan game. A challenge. If you know this, well, another YouTuber by the name of Chickenja42 attempted this challenge, and he did beat it. Now, I'm doing this challenge. I'm not copying, by the way, because, however, he got very lucky into actually beating it. He actually got very lucky to beating the final night, which is 720 mode. He actually got lucky to beat it, and he couldn't beat the secret night. Yeah, so we're gonna be doing this. Alright, let's start that new game. I reset all the data, of course. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna go into the game. As soon as we enter the office, all we can do is close the doors. Night 1. The only thing we can do, we can't open the cameras once. Like, look, if we open this thing here, we have to instantly restart the night. As soon as we accidentally open the camera, we have to instantly restart the night. Yeah, we're not going to be doing that. We're not going to be doing that. Alright. So, now the challenge is actually going to start. What we've got to do for night 1, all we have to do is constantly keep checking the left and the right door. The only animatronics in this night are both cats, Candy and Cindy. Their eyes will show up in the doorway, and then their eyes show up in the door. So firstly, the eyes, whoa! That's Candy. That's Candy. Why is that Candy, you may be asking, when there's no way to tell? Well, Candy can move both down the left and the right hallway and attack at both doors. Cindy can only move down the right hallway. So that was Candy. If the lights show up left door, that's most likely Cindy. That's the only thing we've got to do. Yeah. Welcome to stream. Have fun dealing with blank, rat, and old Candy. Don't worry. I've got a strategy for them. Alright, so if we are going to beat these nights, we have to learn how the animatronics move. I'm not really going to explain that, because I'm very bad at explaining stuff. I'm very bad at explaining stuff. If you're getting dizzy by the constant moving left and right, then I would suggest you would leave the stream. Because if you're getting dizzy by this, unfortunately, I'm sorry, you're going to have to leave the stream. Boring. 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 Very fun. Boring. Very fun. Hold on a second. Oh, he likes that. I didn't know he does not like that. It's 5 AM. Okay, if I'm actually being... Candy again? Damn, where's Cindy? What are you doing? We're doing a challenge. Wait, Cindy's not even showing up. But Candy's showing up twice. Because he can move down both doors. Okay, that's Cindy. Why is that? Because, well, how would Candy move like that quick? Because Candy's not going to move that quick. Where's Candy now? What is the strat? We're beating this game without using the cameras. Good job. And we have to constantly keep checking the left and the right door. That's what we have to do. Cool. Yep. That's all we do. Alright, so night 1 is way too easy. We do need to learn how the animatronics move. Oh gosh. Okay. You have to prepare for that. So we need to learn how animatronics move. Even though this is the FNAF fan game. Too close for comfort. Probably. The animatronics work on some kind of movement opportunities. What that is, it's a random number that gets joined to certain AI. The animatronics have a certain... Okay, let's continue on to night 2, actually. The animatronics have some kind of AI they get throughout the night, so it depends on how difficult they will be. And how the movement opportunities work, every 5 seconds, there's a random number that gets joined. You could check a random community for patterns. For patterns. Yeah, I know.
Hey there. I put up a note today to gather some intel on the animatronics from the other employees.
If the random generated number is lower than the animatronics AI, they will move. But if it's higher, they won't.
Try to get to places they shouldn't. They act weird after dark.
Yeah, that's what when they're at 20 difficulty. That's what makes it so hard.
They always seem nice around children. Around us employees, they just kind of stare at you.
Yeah, they're programmed to be made for kids. Or to entertain kids.
But some of the other employees but I know that some of them are also superstitious morons. So who knows if they just became scared when the animatronic looked at them in the eyes or something. Anyway, one last thing on the list here. The last penguin interferes with the system. There's a sentence I never thought I'd say. We have these penguin animatronics as waiters.
How could that entertain kids? The animatronics tried to... Oh god. I tried to entertain kids. But for adults, they do the opposite. I just scare them. Alright, for night 2, for night 1, all we had was the 2 cats, Candy and Cindy. But now we've got 2 other animatronics. We've got Chester, the chimpanzee, and the penguin. If we see eyes glowing in the bottom of the doorway, that is the penguin. Since we're not using the cameras, we can't tell where any of the animatronics are until they actually get to the door. But the penguin, if there's eyes down here, we know it's penguin. Penguin can only attack... Penguin attacks at the right door, Chester attacks at the left door. So if there's eyes down here, that's penguin. The animatronics surely do get a bit quirky at night. Yes.
Only white shirts, only whites in here, darling.
No.
Okay. Are you online?
Yes. Bud. Bud. Boring. 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 Very fun. Boring, boring, boring. Very fun. Oh, that's probably Chester. There's no way to tell. It could also be Candy. How aren't you scared for, like, jump scares? There's no jump scares. Oh, God. Oh, this is so boring. But Candy has a party trumpet for his nose. Okay, that's the penguin. Because his eyes are down there. Because he's short. He's like the only animatronic that's actually shorter than the kids. If you've seen the animatronics, they're all tall actually. You can't stop for 1 minute. Because an animatronic can literally come by at any moment. It's a higher pitch one. Not bad. Not bad. Alright. Oh no. Okay, if we know this game well, here's the disgusting scene. No video input. Yeah, so we don't get to see anything being grinded. Actually, is that even a kid, or is that actually an animatronic? Probably is. Okay, night 3. Oh no. Alright, night 3. We can't just constantly switch between the doors the whole night. Alright, night 3. The challenge is now about to get hard. Because there's an animatronic here. The animatronic gets added in night 3. Revolves the ticket booth window. Right here. Blank. Yeah, he tries to attack through the ticket booth window. If you don't close it quick enough, he smashes through the thing. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm surprised he still works.
So, okay, night 3, we've got blank. As what you said, he tries to attack through the ticket booth window. If you don't close it quick enough, he just smashes through the glass. He actually smashes it. And there is one slight problem. His eyes don't glow like the others. So basically, what we're gonna do, we've got to randomly close the door and just pray he doesn't show up. Oh wait, what? No, that's not gonna be. That's not possible. Yeah. Oh god. So what we're gonna do? When you actually close the door, I'm pretty sure it does delay him slightly. Apparently, the cameras don't delay him. As soon as it's 2 AM, I'm gonna... Oh god. 2 AM, now shut the thing. Shut that. What we're gonna do, I'm gonna do that. Yeah, that's my strategy for blank. You gotta close the window completely randomly. You hear that? Lucky enough, he actually has an audio cue on when he actually attacks. So basically, when he tries to break the glass, and the door's closed, instead of him hitting the glass, he actually hits the door. Use your flashlight. This game doesn't have a flashlight. It's reliant on visual cues. Okay, wait until it's 3 AM. Then close it now. Do you want to do that? Make sure to check the vent. I don't think this game has vents. Oh, no, wait, that's not a vent, that's a window. It's called like a ticket booth window. I don't know why it's called that, but it is. Okay. Closing the door actually delays blank. Just gotta wait for him to attack? You know what, this is a dumb idea. Make sure Foxy doesn't wrap this. This is a FNAF fan game called Five Nights at Candy's. It's not FNAF. Oh, yep. Okay, there he is. Closing the door actually delays him. If I never closed the door, he would have shown up at 3 AM. Okay. When it hits... I'm going to close it as soon as it hits 5 AM. Penguin! Five Nights at Freddy's 9. That's security breach. Okay, I'm going to wait until it's 5 AM, even though sometimes blank, sometimes his movement opportunities are extremely quick. Dude, he's going to break that thing at any moment. Like, seriously, just do this. Basically, just, as soon as you open the door, just instantly close it again. Make sure to put... Okay. Okay, doing that, he has an extremely low chance. I'm actually breaking the glass that way. If he attacks again, I will keep it open for the rest of the night. Even though he most likely won't. Wow. First try. That's the strat for blank. Honestly, I have absolutely... Honestly, there's just no... You'd never know when he's going to attack. He is not okay. Alright, night 4. Fortunately, it's just going to get worse. Now, we've got another character, Old Candy. Next, the 6th animatronic, Old Candy.
You have one new message. Alright, so real quick, we had an old animatronic version of Candy, before we got these new shiny ones. Anyway, he was supposed to be out of commission ever since he was involved in this incident with a customer. An adult customer, luckily. Not a child. Not that the children...
You know, if he's actually an older version of the animatronics, dude, I don't think he's allowed to be near the kids.
wants me to warn you that Old Candy might start walking around as well. He should be in parts of service. That's camera 10, I believe. Keep a real good eye on him. He's quite big, so just be careful around him. That's all. Keep up with the good work. Oh, and I heard you took the day shift offer. Nice.
The problem we've got here, when Old Candy gets to the door, his eyes don't glow up. So what do we have to do? Oh, you know, we've got to do the exact same thing as we're doing with Blank. Like that. Let's do that. Do that. Move that up. Do that. Check. Nah. Do that. Oh! Jesus Christ. Alright. When it hits 2 AM, I'm going to wait for around 5 seconds. Okay, hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now. bother, just hit 5 AM. You know what? You know what? You know what? I'm not gonna close it. Hmm. %, not bad. Took a little while. No, thank you. Yep, just close the camera on your face. Alright. That strategy is actually working so far. No, 5. We've got, actually not right now, but most likely no. But, probably soon, I don't know. Oh, the thing might be laggy. Great.
You have 2 new messages.
Hello again. So, the
But, again, that was so close. If I did that a little bit earlier, he would have smashed that. It's 4 AM as well, I'm not dying this far in now. Okay. Ow. Let's say 40%. No, 40%? Dude. Bro, this is somehow deathless so far. Damn. Okay. Okay, barely anyone's showing up to the stream, but... Don't care. I need to take just for a second. My legs just always hurt when this happens. Alright. This is actually going good. This is actually deathless so far. I don't think I'm that good at games, to be honest. Alright, night 6. Rat. We've got rat. Rat is even worse because his eyes don't glow, and he goes to both of the doors. So yeah, we've got 3 different animatronics. Blank, he tries to get through the ticket with window, can't see his eyes. Old Candy goes to the left door, can't see his eyes. Rat, he goes to both doors, can't see his eyes. So we've got to do the same thing with the right door.
You're still here? I thought you wanted to transfer out of the night shift. Although, your shift isn't even tonight. Frank's supposed to be
What we're gonna do, we're gonna do this.
So just stay put and watch the place and don't break anything. This is not okay. You and I need to have a little talk. Okay? Bye.
Yeah, we've got to be doing this now. Okay, Rat. The reason why we've got to do this, Rat can literally get to the door as soon as 12 AM. Because he's extremely aggressive. That's exactly at 1 AM. For blank, maybe gotta wait every... Wait for about 30 seconds. Now. I honestly don't know what the animatronics AIs are, but all of their AIs might at least be in double digits. All of them are probably in double digits. You know what? If it's not anything on there, I'm just gonna do that real quick. Then. Was anyone there? No. You know what? I'm gonna do that. And that. Then that. That. And that. Okay. Yeah, if there's nothing there, I'll just... Then we're saving just a tiny extra bit of power. The ticker booth window does delay blank. So, I guess waiting 30 seconds will be enough. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now. It's on there. I'm going to do that. Do that. Then do that. Because then, just leaving slightly extra power. Okay, for the ticker booth window, you can't really set that to stage 1. Because blank can literally appear there at any moment. Dang. When that clock hits 3 AM, gonna count to around 5. Oh, well, hang on. Oh, it's 3. Now. Not again. A third time now. Uh-oh. Come on, 5 AM. Now. Yeah. Do that. When there's no animatronics there, do this. Yeah, hang on. Open the left door. Oh crap. No one there. Yeah, no one there. Right door. No one there. Yeah. Left door. No one there. And right. Ah. Dude. Oh my god. I swear 5 AM was just quicker. I swear we hit 5 AM at roughly around 6%. I just feel like we hit 5%, 6% at 5 AM. Don't punch me. But if you want to do a stream, you could just type. Yeah, did you see that? People join, they instantly leave. Well, before we go to 720 mode, I guess if you're new here and haven't seen the recent Five Nights at Candy's live stream, I guess we can. Okay. Nah. We need to. We can unlock Night Null. Alright. Even though we ran out of power on night 6, now technically, now if we ran out of power about 5 seconds earlier than we did, now we got lucky enough to actually win the night. If we ran out of power like 5 seconds earlier than we did, probably would have died. So yeah. I think as soon as the power runs out, I think Candy's the one that kills you. Candy's actually the one that kills you, even if... Yeah, even if someone else is at the door. This night's gonna suck. To be if you know, another YouTuber by the name of Chicken Ninja 42 attempted this challenge. He got extremely lucky to actually beat this night. Because he got in a glitch with blank. If we get extremely lucky, then we won't have to do this. Can we beat it without smashing the window? Okay, what's this? One. Wait for 10 seconds. Oh, crap. Close that. Close it. Now we're gonna do this. The nice thing with blank, he's actually gonna attack. Yeah, he's going to attack at exactly the same time in 720. So it's going to be super duper easy to predict him. Okay. Now. Okay, when he hits the door, you're going to count to roughly around 15. Here we go again. Hello? You know what, I'm closing it. I mean, that's a way to save some extra power. Oh, yeah, there's nothing. 1, 2, 3. Jeez! Bud. You know what? I'm gonna do this.
Okay, Ray. Can you start grabbing the white? That's all right.
No! Actually, no, that, come on, that doesn't count, that doesn't count. Look, now technically, with this challenge, no cameras, right? Technically, when you open the camera and the night vision is not on, it doesn't count as using the camera, because you know why? Because it's not cheating, because you can't see blank, old candy, or rat. You can see Chester, Cindy, Candy, and Penguin. You can't see blank, old candy, and rat. Because technically, open the camera without the night vision, it's not cheating. Because you can't see anything. That's probably why you don't leave the door open for more than 3 seconds. Alright, for the best strat I have for 720, count to roughly 15, because that's normally when blank is going to attack. Blank will always attack first. In 720, blank will always attack first. Because everyone else, they have roughly around 6 different movement opportunities just to get all the way to the office. There we go, like that. Penguin? If I was a... Staris! Staris, is that actually you? Oh my god. Staris, I'm so glad you're here. I heard about what happened with your account. I heard it got deleted. Yeah, it is us, pal. Yeah, I heard what happened with your account. I'm just glad it's you. Okay, come on, 3 AM. Come on, 3 AM before 50%. Okay. I'm late, sorry. Nah, you're completely fine. We are doing a no cameras challenge. Crap. Blank, I swear. Oh my god, if you... Blank! Hurry up! Dude! Oh my god. I don't wanna... I'm glad I found you. Like, Stacy, Riley, and a few more people I have to re-find. I am glad you actually found me. I heard what happened to your account, and I'm so sorry that it got deleted. I recently saw on Jude's community post that I recently found your account. Bud! Blank! Stop doing that, dude! Stop doing that! That is the 5th time I have opened that as soon as he is he's attacked. But I swear he's actually attacking when it's actually opening. Dude, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die to a power outage. No, not closing that just yet. No, I will. Ooh. Bro, I was searching. I was going through Jude's community post after I gave up. I searched your name like 3 times till I got you. Now, Riley and Stacy, on the other hand, you still have to find them. Jeez! I swear, I keep opening that at the right time. You know what? Come on. Come on. Let's go! Success! No cameras. No cameras. no RNG, nothing. $7.20, no cameras, no blank smashing through the window, no RNG, no old candy rat locking the door, no RNG, no nothing. Do you know why I ran out of power a little bit quicker on night 6? On 720 mode, blank's the main reason why what caused the power outage, because you have to constantly keep that closed until he attacks. Because you can't reset the door all the way to 0 because there's no chance where he's gonna attack. On 720 mode, he attacks at the exact same time every single time. He gets slightly delayed with the door. And if I'm being honest, you know what? I'm gonna make a video. I will make a video explaining this challenge. Explaining the strategy I use, on how I did each night. I'm gonna make a video about that, like a completely full breakdown, or whatever it's called. The only one that ever killed me, hold on, let's go through this real quick, was this thing! Yes, the stupid rat. Here goes nothing. Here we go. Here we go. Why is the code just 0? Rat, do you want to explain why the code is 0? Oh yeah, I remember that guy. He was my dreams when I was younger. Yeah, the rats. Okay, is that a little bit suspicious? All the numbers are straight up 0. Let's just do that. Let's just do it. Spent so much time killing me, and when I was under the bed in that one game, oh good old time, under the bed, 5 nights of candy's free. That's 5 nights of candy's free. I need to play that actually, but the problem is it's very similar to FNAF 4, so it probably relies on sound cues. Okay, look. Now you're probably asking, oh, Alfie, you just opened the camera. Well, this night, null. You need to open the camera to start the night. There you go. 8th night, null. I remember that like it was yesterday, but it was probably years ago. So, night null. It's impossible to start without the cameras. Unfortunately, it's extremely hard with the cameras. Without the cameras, actually, as well. Shadow Candy. There's only one animatronic, which is Shadow Candy. He's got a movement opportunity, and he's random. I have a certain strategy. Did you see that? He knocks on the door. Hold on. Count to 10. Now. There we go. Him knocking 4 times is a good thing. My strategy... Did he just knock once? What? Did he just knock once? Did he just knock once? Oh! Jesus Christ. I've been testing the game out the other day. He mainly attacks at the left door. See that? The lights flickered and there was a knock. He mainly attacks at the left door. I found out on how often he appears. He appears at the door every 10 seconds. So like he has chances of knocking on the door. It can go like 2, 3 or 4 times. Closing 2 of the doors. He did flipping 8. Oh, looks like Alfie's been doing his research while I was away. That's right. So Shadow Candy, he has a chance of knocking on the door 2, 3 or 4 times. Yeah. If he knocks twice, he's going to knock off 4% of our power. If he knocks 3 times, he's going to take off 6%. If he knocks 4 times, he's going to take off 8%. Taking 2% each knock. Like that. That's 3 times. That's right. Just made Brian and I giggle so hard. That's right. Giggle, huh? I mean, come to think of it, James likes that as well, apparently. By the way, say hi. Hello, Brian. Hey, Brian, is that you? If it is, I know why you're not on your account, actually. Alright. Okay, no, obviously, yes. Alright, here we go. Prepare for a jump scare now. Hello? Oh, there he is. Yeah, Shadow can hear a very, like, ear-raping jump scare sound. Now, do you see there? Now, the strategy I used was kind of working. Remember, Staris and I are cousins. So, yes. Yes, don't worry, I remembered. Also, Brian, how are you doing? I've heard you can't really access your account for a while, apparently. I've heard something about that. There's a problem. You can quite clearly tell I'm not screen recording on my computer, which means I have to constantly keep my hand on my phone just to keep the camera off. By the way, I'm a steal. That's right. For an added contextual. Alright, Stars. You gonna steal that? Stars, you don't need to steal it. Dude, you have my permission. If you want to take it, you're completely fine. If you're gonna make a video about the... That's right. That's right. You can just ask me, then you instantly have my permission. You can even steal it if you want. I don't care. I don't care if you steal it. Because we are friends, so I'll accept it. Alright. If we are going to beat Night Null, we have to learn how he moves. So Shadow Candy. His AI at 12 AM, he's at 1 AI. At 2, he goes to 2 AI. He goes to, well, 2 AI, of course. And at 4 AM, well, he goes to 4 AI. The later you get into the night, he's going to attack slightly more, and he has a higher chance of knocking 8 times. Yeah, I'm good. Just upset that I have to come to Staros's. I mean, like, I like them, duh, but coming here just to watch a stream isn't that nice. Yes, I've actually heard that you have to, like, be on Staros's account just to watch stuff. I'm gonna be able to make a compilation of That's Right at this point. If you want to make a short about me saying That's Right or anything else, Staros, go ahead. You can do that. You know why? Because you have my permission. I don't care. By the way, I'm surprised you're both actually here. I thought you would both be asleep. I mean, yeah, I know it's Friday, of course. I know it's Friday, but still. Yay! Yay! Yes, you've got my permission. Alright, so Shadow Candy, every 10 seconds, he most likely... What do you mean you're surprised? I mean, if you actually want to make a short out of something I have to say on my streams, you've got my permission. Oh, you'll be surprised by you're still awake. I thought you two both were probably asleep or something, because I know it's probably late for you. Alright. Come on, Night Null. Come on, Shadow Candy, let's show you who's boss. Is it me, the professional gamer, that has no idea what a camera is, and that can't use it? Or are you just a baby? Let's see. Or are you gonna knock the door as many times as you want, knocking off like 500% power? You know, his AI is at least at 1, 2, and 4. Because if his AI was at 20, he would knock on the door way more. He would knock on the door way more. Alright, watch this. Wait for around 20 seconds. Wait! Lots of fun. Now. Now. He attacked to the right door. If I accidentally open the camera, that will be an instant restart, because Shadow Candy, he could appear on any camera he wants. Yeah, I was AFK for a minute, because... Did he just... Dude, am I going crazy, or is he knocking once? I was AFK for a minute, because, like, you do glitches. What happened? We're trying to beat this Night Null. Jeez! Do you see what I said earlier? He mainly attacks the left door. 1 AM, 75%. If we lose 25% every hour, we're gonna die at 4 AM. I knew it. I closed 2 doors, because doing this, and just waiting for him to attack, mainly would mainly result in us getting jump scared. When Shadow Candy jump scares us, when he jump scares us, we're gonna lose 6% of our power, I think. And the clock gets pushed back by an hour. So at 1 AM right now, if we get jump scared now, we'll be pushed back to 12 AM. 2 AM. He's not gonna... Jeez! Come on, 2 AM. Dead. Be right back. Alright. Damn. Back. 50 seconds. Jeez. You know what? Should I just close a completely random door? Hang on. When I say be right back, I mean right back. I'm gonna close a completely random door. Watch this. I keep closing a random door and he's somehow spawning there. Watch. Bro loves to tinker with window. He loves to tinker with window. What's funny? I keep closing a random door, and he's somehow going to it. Like that. 4 AM. 4 AM. No, it just turned 3 AM like 30 seconds ago. Help, 9%. Jesus Christ! Alright, prepare for another jump scare. Now. Dude! Bro, why are you so delayed? 0. Yep, 0%. Okay, that strategy was kind of working. If you notice, it's literally FNAF 2. Alright. Last try. Be right back. What? Actually, no, that was a mistake, I know. Yeah, E and R are right next to each other on the keyboard. Alright, what we're gonna do, we're gonna wait for exactly 20 seconds. Wait for the night to start. Okay. Damn. We gotta pray he knocks 4 times every single time he attacks. I think it's best to know we gotta open the door immediately to save just a tiny extra bit. Beck. Okay. Bob, that was delayed. Okay, 1% at 76 AM. Okay, what's wrong with me? 76% at 1 AM. He's good. I got the right door. Oh, there's a slight problem. You don't open the door too early, because otherwise he will instantly jump scare you. You know what? Let me close. Dang. Just had to wear my PJ. Oh, PJs. Nice. You got to. Oh, you put them on, alright. He's attacking the right door, isn't he? Here he comes. Oh! Oh! That's the sound he plays, you know. Oh! I mean... Let's close the right door. He loves the left door. Should we close the left door? Lots of fun. Pie trumpets. Ooh. That was the right door. Put on the mask. But this ain't FNAF 2. It's a fan game. Let's close. You can get lucky, you know. Come on, 3 AM. Wait, hang on. Let's wait for him to attack. He most likely attacked at the vent again. Hang on. Let's close the left door. Did he not 4 or 3? Come on, 4 AM. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Dang. Haven't seen my name in live chat in a while. Oh no. Crap! No! Come on! Damn it! This is impossible. A raper? Actually, you know the nice thing about Shadow Candy? Yeah, look at it. It's rainbow. Alright. Unfortunately, Shadow Candy, I think he is unbeatable. I think he's unbeatable. Use your flashlight. Dude, there's no flashlight in this game. Alright. If we can get to 4 AM, I'm going to count it as a win. You know what? 4 AM, I'm going to count that as a win. Do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to try and set a timer. I'm going to count to 25. 25 in my head. That's 25 seconds. Then I'm going to close one of the doors. Because technically, closing one of the doors, you can get a really high chance. No, wait, what the hell? No, not a high chance. A low chance of getting it right. Okay, hang on. 22% at 3 AM. 4 AM, 4 AM, 4 AM. 4 AM, that's a win. I'm counting that as a win. I'm counting that as a win. I don't think I can get to 5 AM. Come on, Ear Raper. There he is. Alright. Unfortunately, I don't think... Shadow Candy, I don't think he's beatable. I don't think he's beatable. Because every single time he attacks, he has to... If he attacks roughly around... Hold on. Let's do some math real quick. Let's do math real quick. So every time when he knocks the door, he has a chance of knocking twice, which is 4%. So normally he attacks roughly around every 10 seconds. He tends to attack roughly around every 15 to 20 seconds, 10 to 20 seconds, and he attacked roughly around 14 different times. So times that by 4, that's 56%. That's 4 hours. Hang on, he probably attacks another. Every single hour in this game is about a minute 15. I think he's going to attack roughly around 20 times. Damn. Oh, damn. If he attacks like 20 times, we need almost all of them to be 80%. 84% knocks, of course. Damn. Hang on. So, like, hang on. 4 plus 4. He never knocks 4 times, actually. Plus 4 plus 6 plus 4 plus 6 plus 6 plus 4. That's 38%. Plus another 15 or so percent because of the doors. 53%. No, wait, hang on. No, wait. 6 minus 6 times that by 2. 94%. Ah. So I think we only have roughly around 10 to 15% just to use on the doors. Hang on. Times that by 20. So 20 attacks times 4% is 80. 80. Unfortunately, if he attacks roughly around 20 times... Hang on, 20 times 4, that's 20, plus 6 twice, that's 92%, but unfortunately we use about 15 or so percent for the doors. Nah. Minus 12. We need almost all of those to be the 4% loss. I am so bad at math. Oh wait, actually no I'm not. I'm very good at math. I'm terrible at every other subject. The only subject I'm good at is math. I suck at every single other subjects. Alright. You know what? We're going to stop right there. Thanks to everyone who actually joined the stream. We've got Staris playing. Staris, I am so glad Staris is here. Because I've heard something's wrong about her account. Unfortunately, I do feel bad for you, Staris. Anna, Sylvia, they're being slightly or somewhat annoying. Because they weren't talking about the game. Yeah, they weren't talking about the game. Spuff887. I don't know. That's another guy. Okay. We also have, at the start of the stream, Ryan or Ryan D. Harvey. Okay, I did not say that right. Iyad. Iyad. Muhammad. I know him from another streamer. And another guy. Hello. A person that first one of the stream as well. We have no mods in here. We've had no mods. No other people know anything. Alright. This actually was a really fun challenge. That's gonna be it for the stream today. If any of you want to see me come back, if I'm being honest, it's not actually possible. If you're being honest, how many times would he actually attack? So, the many attacks we got, every hour is a minute 15 seconds. It's like a minute 15 seconds. And he attacks roughly around, for the first time he takes about 30 seconds just to get to the offers. And sometimes he takes about 10 to 20 seconds. 75 divided by 10. 7.5 seconds is roughly around his arrivals. Okay, he appears roughly around every 10 to 20 seconds. Okay, if we do this, if we did 2 attacks, and they're both 4%, that's 8% dropped. It's 92%. We probably used about 3 or so % on the doors. That's another one. Knocked by 2 times 1 extra attack of 4%, and then you knock 6%. That's 10%. And then we probably use like another 4% for the doors. So that's 75%. When we get to 75%, we normally get to 1 AM. Oh, Jesus Christ. The game's frozen. Alright. I'll have to fix that. Anyway. Yeah, thank you all for joining. Okay, that was longer, Robin, expected. But I'm back. Welcome back, Cyrus. Unfortunately, we're ending the stream now. We're still going because I was doing some math. Unfortunately, I don't think Shadow Candy is possible. I don't think he's possible. Bro, my timing. You still came. That's the good thing. If I figure out Shadow Candy is possible, I will come back to this. And actually, you know what? Some other YouTubers do this. I'm actually probably going to make a full video explaining how the Five Nights at Candy's animatronics work, like what the strategy I use in this game. I'm gonna make a full video about it. So that might take a while actually. It looks like I got one of my treasures back. Just a few more people what I decided to collect. Alright. Thank you all for joining. Make sure to like and subscribe. I'm pretty sure actually we're very close to 400 subs. We're like 1 or 2 subs off from 400, and I really appreciate that. And I guess onwards to 500 subscribers. Bye. Bye-bye, Staris. Yeah, thank you all for joining. I'll see you all recorders next time, and probably meet back again on Sunday. We might do another challenge, might not. But yeah, I'll see you all next time. Bye.